Welcome back to Bonus Gym. Today is March 15th, 2024. Today we're going to discuss range of motion and stretching. It is very important to stretch before your workout. It helps muscular growth as well as showing if you have any minor injuries you need to take care of before lifting. Being limber also helps in preventing injuries. As for range of motion, look, we're not going to be yoga masters and scratch our heads with our toes and fold ourselves into pretzels. No. We're just going to work on range of motion. During weightlifting, we do enough watching others to figure out how to properly execute each exercise. There are plenty of self-proclaimed masters to perfect form and range of motion to look to. I am going to tell you something that will blow your mind. Maybe you have heard me say this before, maybe you did but dismissed it. There is only one you. There are 7 billion people on the planet, and we are all slightly different in design, right down to our fingerprint. That's right, it's not just our fingerprints that are different, our entire body is different. When I was younger, I spent an entire year stretching every day for an hour. I could never get to a yoga flexibility. Then you have some people who can bend like a rubber doll with little effort. My point is, when we stop listening to these gurus and start figuring out what works for ourselves, we will master ourselves. Sure, how do we do that? We can watch others with an open mind. We can try new things instead of doing the same thing over and over expecting a different result. I told you already that a man can gain up to 20 pounds of muscle in 10 weeks through proper diet and my lesson of self-discovery and weight training. When we finally admitted that we are the only key to understanding ourselves, we will succeed. But how do we figure that out? Watch my videos in the playlist explaining my HIT. Now let's talk about range of motion and weightlifting. I spend a lot of time giving air to these so-called gurus who prescribe X sets of X reps to everyone who also prescribe specific range of motion and exercise to all. I can tell you with exact certainty that this is a lie. Again, we are all different. A range of motion for me might tear something for you. Points of tendon attaching, shape of muscle, joint mobility, muscular density. These are all factors and we're not all the same. So again, how the hell do they prescribe the same for all? We must figure out what works for only us. I did give you a blueprint to do this. It is easier than you think. I know you would stick to your person who tells you that what to do and get nowhere. Who knows, you might be one of the few who responds to X of X. But you can still do better. I know you can. When I watch these people instructing everyone to do the exact same range of motion, I don't think they know that we are all different. When watching the differences between my range of motion compared to my wife's range of motion in my videos, you can see that she doesn't have the same range of motion. Some exercises are modified because of that fact. She's constantly hurting her shoulders because of a lack of range in her shoulders. I wait for the day someone tries to say something about her range of motion in weightlifting, or form for that matter. I'm always trying different exercises and techniques for her to help eliminate joint injury. Despite her numerous injuries, she continues. She's been weight training for over a year now. I'm super proud of her. So you need to figure out what is right for you in range of motion. Recently watched another asshat video where, we'll call him Simon. Simon was picking on a guy with very short range of motion. This guy was huge, obviously taking something, but that's irrelevant. Simon apparently feels that everyone on the planet needs to do things his way only. Simon says style, I was like, hey dickhead, this guy obviously figured out what works for him, leave him alone. But I get it, he has 2 million subscribers, so why not try to get some of his attention and try to make him look like an idiot? Then later Simon retracted his dickhead video because someone pointed out that his form and range was an actual way to work out. Simon is always about the deep stretch in every exercise. If you get caught by Simon in a video not going full range, Simon makes a video to critique you. Apparently this makes Simon appear superior to all with the Simon Says followers. Well folks, my program puts you in charge of you. I put it as simply as I could. Yes, you have to get past my rambling sometimes. Remember, we're all different, and Simon has no business prescribing X sets of X reps with his exact technique. There is much to learn from Simon being an asshat, trying to get everyone to conform to the Simon Says game. This is in part how I discovered how to learn how to figure out the individual. How I came to understand that we're all different. Yes, I tried, Simon says, and I lost muscle. No, it was not my diet. I'm rather good at diet. No, I will not discuss diet. Again, we're all different. You must figure out you. Just getting the right amount of protein is the key. From 0.7 to 1.3 grams of protein per pound of lean body mass is important, as well as getting the right carbs and fats, minerals and vitamins. We all have different goals. My diet is calories for a 200-pound man, protein for a 200-pound man. I'm 5'8". My current goal is to lose fat and build muscle. Everything is working as it should. A couple of months ago I weighed 208 pounds. Currently I'm at 197 pounds. So here is a good example of difference in range of motion. I prefer to perform shoulder presses with a barbell behind my head. It feels better than in front. Yes, I've had many comments about that. In front seems to hurt my shoulder. Not the good hurt. Behind is smooth and I feel it more in my shoulders than my triceps. It's rare that someone can do this without injury. It's a great point of mobility and that we're all different. I did many videos of in-front shoulder presses, and while doing so I made no gains in my shoulders. But my triceps sure got a workout. Even doing leg press, comments on not getting a deep stretch. Unless my hip bone comes out of its socket, it's not happening. Yet I make gains rapidly. I went from a half stack to a full stack with 20 pounds of added weights. That equates to nearly 500 pounds for 20 reps on the hoist. And I did this in 30 weeks. I don't care much for Simon. All Simon wants to do is waste your time and see how many people he can get to follow it. There's a stark difference between me and Simon. I give you the exercises and enough information to figure out what works for you. You don't even need to hit that subscribe button. I'll keep on making videos. Every week is a different workout, from week 1 to current. 27 weeks of training and 2 weeks off, I can see a noticeable difference in my size and strength. At 54 years old, natural, I must be doing something right. Whatever you do, it may be best to ignore everything I tell you and keep doing what Simon says to get you nowhere fast. We don't want Simon to pick on us for actually making gains. We're all here for muscular development. This includes stretching. It's not glamorous, but it must be done. I do have a video of basic stretches. Sorry guys, my wife wasn't too shy to be the participant. Those stretches hit about all muscles. Even during the workout, I stretch. Let's hit it.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. They don't wanna see me care. Anytime I make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared. I walk a straight path, not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb, and I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I will get back up, cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough. They'll try to kick you while you're down, they wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt, they're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing,